So I'm 24, and what I realized in the past 24 years is that not a lot of people cares. Like really, not a lot of people care. And to realize that is quite crazy and astonishing at the same time. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we gonna be talking about how nothing really matters and that not a lot of people actually care, and why you should also stop caring. So I am usually quite a positive person, right? So when I apply for jobs, when I do my work, when I go to school, I'm quite positive. But sometimes I do my best and things still don't happen the way they should. And I ask myself, okay, why am I being punished? Why is this happening to me? I work so hard. I studied so much. Why did I fail the exam? I worked so hard. Why didn't I get that promotion? Or why didn't I get that job application? I'm the perfect candidate. And what I realized is that, it doesn't matter, because you're going to get the next one. You're going to pass the next exam. You're going to get the next job. And I just realized that, nobody actually cares. Like when the professor fails you, he doesn't even know who you are. It's not personal. When they reject you because you apply for a job, who gets an email where they actually explain why you are rejected? And not just the basic, I'm sorry, you are not fit enough for this job. Please don't hesitate to look on our website for a new one. Everybody gets the same email. They don't care. They don't care that you didn't get that job. They just, no. The professor doesn't care. The professor goes home and sleeps well, even though you failed the exam. And he goes home to sleep well when you pass or when you fail. So really, nobody cares. Like not a lot of people care. So my question is, why do you care? Why do you care so much? And I know why do you care. Okay, because I also care. I also care like crazy. I care about my career, my family, my hobbies, my goals. And the thing is, some things are worth caring for, like your family, yourself, your goals. If I don't work towards my goals, who will? If I don't do this, nobody will, and I'm not going to be closer to my goals, right? But at the same time, I care not 100%. I care 110, 120. Sometimes I care 200. Because I'm naive and I think, you know what, if I'm putting the extra effort in, people will appreciate that. That doesn't happen. And I realized that, you know what, I should just care less. And when I say care less, most of the time I mean stress less. Because, you have to take care of your job, right? You work as a consultant and you put in the extra hours, right? Because you need to solve a problem. Care about that, because it's a problem, it's your job. You cannot just not do your job. But do not stress so much about it, okay? Because people don't care. This is what I'm gonna keep coming back, this one sentence: people don't care. And to some extent, this is to me shocking, because I work 200%. I expect the result to be 200%, not 100 or even less. But on the other hand, people don't care. Like, that's such a freeing thing to think about, because if I cared less, I would not be where I am today. Okay, so I still want you to care. But if I stressed less, I would be way further. And how I know this is because the last exam that I failed, I was very devastated when I got the grade. But then I went to check my exam and I realized the only reason I failed was because I stressed. I stressed so much about stuff in general that I didn't read the question, I misunderstood the question, everything. So, say I wasn't this stressed, I would have been way further now, having an exam with a nice grade. But no, I don't have that. So I care because I study, but I shouldn't stress, because at the end of the day, stress is not going to make me go further. And I know that if you stop caring, you will lose your life, because you will not have a job, you will not have a nice family. So do not stop caring, but stop stressing and stop caring so much, because they are connected. You know, you stress a lot because you care, and you care a lot, so you stress a lot. You have to care less. You have to care about the important things: your health, your well-being, the people you love, their well-being, their health. But if you can do the job tomorrow, but you can help somebody today, then why would you do your job? At the end of the day, of course, some people recognize you, right? So some people will say that, okay, you did an extra hour, here's a promotion, or here's a day off. But majority of the time, they don't care. And majority of the time, you will do overwork. You will sacrifice either your health or somebody else's health. And what will you get in return? Tapping your head. If this is your dream job, of course, I would suggest you to keep trying and care, because it's your dream job. But if you're doing a job that you don't even like, why do you sacrifice your free time? Why do you sacrifice your well-being? Why do you sacrifice other people's well-being? For what? I don't know for what or for who you're doing it. So really, just don't go crazy on other people, because at the end of the day, you go to sleep somehow and your boss goes to sleep happy, your professor goes to sleep happy. But if you have a fight with your family, they don't go to sleep happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you get the message of this video, and I hope that you can implement it in your life and realize that there are just some things that are more important than others. There are some things that you need to prioritize than others, and I want you to really understand this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing week. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you don't want to miss out on more coffee chats. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video, which is going to be next Sunday. Bye bye.